Oh,
Holy shit! It's
we've been,
finally time.
yeah, we've been sitting on this one for a little while, haven't we?
We sure have.
It was up in the air between Super Metroid and this. You should probably hit the start button. I guess. So that they don't have to sit there and watch us podcast over the Metroid Fusion start screen.
Fair enough. This is one of my favorite games.
Yeah,
I played the shit out of this game on the GBA.
Yeah, your Fusion is my Zero mission. I was a big Zero mission man. I played that on the GBA, and that was before I was a young naive kid, and I didn't have access to a Super Nintendo, so I couldn't play Super Metroid. And we did have a request for Super Metroid. I'll throw that out there right now, but I am not so good, and you are not so good. We both self-admitted.
Yeah.
And I believe where we most have trouble is that wall jumping, which is
it's a necessary mechanic of the game.
Yeah, in most other side scrollers like Zero Mission, it was all for most bonus stuff. Fusion, it was for most bonus stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Super Metroid, I believe there were a couple story heavy. Samus learned that day that downing a whole fifth of Jaeger was not a good idea.
Jesus Christ!
I've thrown up into my helmet.
Samus, where are you going? The bullshit league needs you. Oh God!
So Rock wants to fight. I'm just gonna go punch it.
Then the scientists from E.T. showed up.
I had to perform a stomach pump. And my God, there was a lot of gummy bears in there.
So
look at it; it's all over her suit.
Yeah. For those of you mischief makers at home who maybe never played this game, this is kind of like the weird, like it is the official Metroid 4. But basically, this is where the Metroid and Samus become fused. Where you get introduced
like
to a
Metroid
new
DNA.
Yeah,
She's not like a.
Well, no,
she's not like a Metroid with a sexy body. Like she doesn't have a Metroid head with a sexy body.
But I mean, like they fuse Metroid DNA with Samus to cure her from X.
Yeah, Parasite
the new
X.
antagonist. Yeah, the new antagonist of this game.
Metroid was the Deus Ex Machina for this unstoppable space parasite, which looks a lot like
Flubber.
I was gonna say Jello, but it's pretty much the same thing. You think
Space AIDS?
You think if Robin Williams was
alive to this day?
I was gonna say alive in this universe, like he existed in this universe, they would call it the Robin Williams disease, or the Williams syndrome. And once you get Parasite X, you start forming several personalities in which you go off on tangents.
I'd like to think so.
And then you have
Robin Williams was a pretty big Nintendo fan, as I heard, as I knew it.
And you have crude stand-up, but then when you start to become a film star, this is all because of the Parasite. You start making family-friendly films, and I mean it's despite being a horrendous medical disorder, I mean it's beneficial. you become I
was gonna say, this actually sounds
a
like
superstar of space, and you become incredibly funny and well loved.
The cons outweigh or the pros outweigh the cons in this scenario is what you're describing for me.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, that'll happen.
By the way, this game has a lot of talking in it, so I'm not gonna
self-narration.
No,
you sure you don't want me to do the voice of Samus? I can do a good voice of Samus.
I'd rather you not.
I'm gonna do the voice of Samus.
Okay, because she will be talking a lot, and so will the computer. Do you want me to read the computer?
Yeah, you be the. We'll make this. We'll practice our voice acting, and you be the computer, and I'll be Samus.
All right, here
And
we
I
go.
promise I won't do my normal deep voice narration.
There has been an explosion in Quadrant Bay, in the quarantine bay. See, already off to a great start. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples of SR-388 as well as part of the shoot by the experts. The cause of the explosion is clear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quickly.
Headquarters, is there any different voices I can install in this computer GPS? Like,
What were you thinking,
can
sir?
can I get Darth Vader or
Jesus.
maybe or Sean Connery?
Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now go to the quarantine bay. What's up, bitches? I'm back.
You're so excited. You're like a little kid. You're so excited to play this game.
Love the shit out of this game.
Oh my goodness! It is one of my. I used to play the heck out of this game.
This game?
Yeah, I had both Zero Mission and Fusion. It's just I was more partial to Zero Mission. Don't know why. It just I think the controls felt a little tighter and I mean they were.
Oh, navigation.
I don't know. It just felt because it was based off of Super Metroid, right? Like her very first mission, so it just kind of felt more of the Metroid franchise. It's kind of like Fusion is Aliens 2, and Zero Mission was Alien.
Plug another YouTube channel that is widely more popular than us.
What isn't?
Kind of like those Taylor Swift reviews. Get over here, you little. Yeah. Gotcha. Those Taylor Swift reviews. Oh my God, Taylor Swift. Those videos.
That was so good. I was convinced I was watching that video again.
we were watching Taylor Swift's new music video, and they're like, "Oh, the reviews are going crazy," and it was just this 14-year-old dumb girl losing her goddamn mind, and it was so annoying.
It was so bad that it should have been satirical, but it was real.
It was real. That was a problem.
And the only reason I'm going to defend myself, because the only reason we were watching Taylor Swift, we would never watch Taylor Swift.
You're right. Never.
Is because there was I was scrolling on my Facebook, and there was just a bunch of random memes of this new
the music video.
Of this new music video, and
still don't understand.
I didn't understand them. Yeah. That's it. And there's no joke. I'm just confused.
I actually didn't read any of that. I think it's just go over there, unlock the doors.
Yeah, I basically just head towards the target. You never need to read anything.
Really don't. Not in these first few parts. It's just kind of like, hey, you're on a mission. Go find places and do shit. Like, okay, cool. Hey,
ho.
What were we talking about before Taylor Swift?
There was nothing before Taylor Swift.
It has only ever been. We were talking about aliens, maybe?
Oh, I was saying this Fusion is Aliens versus Zero Mission was Alien.
We were talking about Did You Know Gaming, or I was going to start talking about Did You Know Gaming, because I'm a big Metroid fan. I watched, there's a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, supposedly, the creators of Metroid also were big fans of H.R. Giger and
I believe it's pronounced Geiger.
I always say Giger. I don't know why. And Ridley Scott with the Alien franchise. That's right. Welcome to another episode of Magic Rap People, where we talk about aliens again. Can you tell us?
I mean, you could have not said anything, and there was a couple days apart, and they would have forgotten. The computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. I read that wrong. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, with some irony, I named the computer after him.
Riveting stuff.
Yeah, that's great, Samus. Yep.
Anyways, supposedly this game was based off of there's like similarities between all 4 Alien movies and all 4 Metroid games. Like,
Really?
Yeah, supposedly the character Samus is supposed to be based off of Lieutenant Ripley. And
I can see it.
yeah, and the Metroid is kind of like the xenomorph and all of that. So, whoops, I was supposed to just run past this.
It's right there, you idiot.
You are a moron. Seriously, just like walk to the next room, retard.
What? I don't. What?
Do.
Yay, missiles.
Oh wait, now I gotta talk to computer again.
He's like, stop.
Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck.
My main deck.
But yeah,
Main.
it's kind of funny because like this is my favorite Metroid game, but Alien 4 is like the worst Alien movie.
Wait, so are they directly tied numerically, or?
Supposedly, yeah. So like in Alien 4,
isn't there some kind of
Ripley
time
like
traveling BS in Alien 4?
Not exactly. I forgot to blow that up. Like Ripley becomes infused with the aliens because why not? And
I mean, it sounds cool on paper,
but it was like very poorly executed. It was not a good movie. But yet like this, it kind of makes sense. Samus's like narration is a little annoying because she's like, ugh, Adam, ugh, Adam.
She does get really. Maybe that's why I didn't like Fusion as much, is because this and Other M, it gets very introspective and whiny with Samus, and it's not quite. Wait, go back. Okay, now go back. No, I'm just kidding. No, wait, go. No,
oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want you to miss all the missiles. And you know, gosh, what was I saying?
What are we doing on time? Oh, God. Looking at the timer.
We could probably.
Do you want to finish that thought?
We could finish this thought next time on the next episode.
All right.
Try not to die until then.
Okay.
All right. Well, goodbye. Goodbye.
Good.
Goodbye. Bye.